Twitch has always been in a very odd position when it came to like sexual content or even adult or nudity content because on one hand they want to be the most pious company on the planet and this is for the sake of advertisers, but on the other, they want to have that group of, the type of female, that streamer that like she'd be playing a game and like the game would take up this much of the screen right here, like as much as this my picture's taking, and the rest would just be titties, right? And it's like this revolving door of like uh, a revolving door of rules. Like, okay, one series of months it could be one type of rule, and another it could be another type of rules. And today I'm gonna specifically talk about VTubers because yeah, there's the VTubers that kind of do the boyfriend experience, and I never really promote those type of VTubers, right? Like what's the orca's name? Shy Lily is fine, but again, it's just I don't much care for that type of content. But then you have the type of VTubers that are legitimately talented, like Iron Mouse, right? You know that they play games. She knows fucking opera, like bitch can sing opera. They're creative, like Zentreya, and some of them are, on their own. Like some of them are solo VTubers, others are along with an organization, and the organization managers effectively tard wrangle them and be like, no, this is not allowed. But then you got Twitch, and I legitimately don't believe Twitch is a safe platform for like VTubers, or well, for I guess what happened is the flesh tubers decided, yeah, let's impose another round of rules. So we are on body art, swimming, IRL streaming, attire, blah 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 blah. Additional exceptions: the standard chest coverage required outlined above do not apply to individuals actively breastfeeding a child on stream. Why do you need to stream? I'm gonna have a problem with this entire section. Why do you need to starve the fucking flesh homunculus? And you just have to act like, I guess this is for like pedestrians if they're breastfeeding and you can't get, like, you don't get striked. But I mean, again, I don't think a pedestrian would like just a camera shoved in the titty and in the face of the child. Just noticing clarification. Content warning: when evaluating reports of sexual conduct, attire is just one factor we will use to make a determination on whether conduct is acceptable. We recommend streamers wear attire that would be publicly appropriate for the context, location, and activity that they are broadcasting. For example, workout clothes would be appropriate for a fitness stream, and a swimsuit would be appropriate for a stream from a public beach. The attire policy applies to VTubers in the same way it applies to other streamers. Genitalia box, hips, female presented nipples. So if I'm bare fucking chest and you're staring in the face of God, my apish fucking automaton of a body, I guess it's fine. But or hold on, you could claim to be a male. Like you can just say no, I identify as a male. Like what is female for? I mean, they use such odd terminology like this that no one uses in their everyday life, and you kind of understand, but then again, you kind of don't. Like you're like, okay, I have to think critically about this. What do you mean, female presented nipples? And underbust must be covered at all times on general streams. These guidelines apply to VTubers models. But not video game characters, including those uploaded into games such as VR chat. Okay, hips. like I know that this right here, because I mean, it's unfortunate, but okay, makes sense, makes sense, makes sense. The fucking hips. So, and a lot of VTubers looked at this as like, are you fucking kidding me? And now, because you gotta understand, a VTube model probably costs like couple thousands of dollars, like a couple grand, a couple grand and a half. And some artists require things like, exclusivity, so you can only go through them if you use their products. And obviously, they could jack up the price however way they want. So you're effectively just making another model. Like if you need to cover the hips, like maybe they're like add-ons. Well, some VTubers just don't want to risk it, and they'll just make another model. And a lot of them will do this, especially in VR chat, right? That's why, and again, this is why I don't think Twitch is a safe platform for VTubers, because again, they have to operate off a completely different set of rules than the flesh tubers, right? It's like, oh, everything above applies to VTubers as well, also, right? But you have these added caveats. Hip coverage is often forgotten in this rule. Please be sure that your VTuber's model covers this area. Exactly. They have a completely different rule for VTubers. And I guess flesh tubers is fine. Festivals and beachwear allow slightly more revealing clothes when within the relevant category, allowing the showing of hips and underbust with genitalia and female presented nipples must be covered. So I guess if you're at a if you're at a beach and you're a VTube model, can you show the hips or not? Static or slightly animated artwork scenes such as streaming starting, being right back, and stream ending artwork must follow our guidelines. If you are in a setting such as pool, hot tub, or beach that may not be real props, do not require water within them for us to still consider you in the correct context. Okay, so if your hips are showing, but there's a tub, that's just like a model. That's fine. Your content is still required to be in the correct category and apply any acceptable content classification labels, whatever. If we cannot functionally tell whether or not you are clothed, or you are implied that you are not clothed through methods such as tight skin tone clothed, black bars, blurring, hiding behind props, or being off screen, you will be at risk of enforcement for our type and possibly our sexual content policy. So, implications can also fall under this. And it's odd because you had like streamers such as Zombie Unicorn who literally painted her tits. So her no bra, but she was just slathering paint on her titties. And this is a family friendly platform, by the way. Like you, the wife, like imagine the traditional American family, wife, husband, the 3 kids sitting watching Zombie Unicorn paint her tits. What's my opinion? Look, I don't care if they allow porn on Twitch. I don't fucking like Twitch and Twitter has about one for one the same rules, right? When it comes to this type of situation. But it's allowed on Twitter, but it's not on Twitch. My argument is either have an 18 plus or hell, I'll even be radical. Under no circumstances should a child under the age of 18 have a social media account. Like I don't care why or for what reason. Like no, should not happen, right? And because I'm just sick and tired of rules being skewed to fit a demographic that shouldn't be on the internet. Absolutely no value can come from the internet I don't care the opinion of a 16-year-old little girl on Hamas. I don't even care if she agrees with me. Like, shut the fuck up. Like, there's this thing called a kiddie table. Now, you didn't like the kiddie table. I didn't like the kiddie table. But we were there for a reason. Once you turn 18, you effectively graduated, right? And again, that's just the where you should be until you turn 18. Once you turn 18, maybe I'll care your fucking opinion, and that's a fat maybe. But like, and I understand enforcing this might again put may have implications on everyone needs like their email, everyone needs a social media account, like, but I mean again it's my opinion, like under no circumstances should a someone under the age of 18 just be on social media. Like again, you don't benefit, right? Maybe with the slight exception of YouTube Kids, but under no circumstances should they be allowed to send or receive messages for any reason. And I don't get like it could be Facebook, Twitter, Twitch. Like I no, they should not be allowed. And that's again just my opinion. Maybe a little Machiavellian. Again, I was underage on the internet, and I can tell you from experience, absolutely nothing of value came from it. And this is that time we could actually just go on YouTube and watch beheading videos. Right, this is at the time of the two girls in one cup that you would show to your friends just to get their and just to get their reaction and have a hearty belly laugh. Like this is like the wild west of the internet. But now we have all sorts of terms of services, but they're just very selective on where and when and who to apply it to. And apparently on Twitch, there's just a two-tier system where VTubers require a completely different line of logic than flesh tubers. And it's like, for under no circumstances, why would you be on Twitch at this point? Like, it's just not safe. It's not a safe platform. Like, but hey, and again, my opinion, but that's all I really gotta say. Y'all have fun. Peace.